Is Jimmy Butler on the move? With the recent turmoil in Miami, the Lakers fans can't help but wonder if this superstar could don the purple and gold. But hold on, are the Lakers really in a position to make this blockbuster trade happen? As we dive into the details, you'll want to stick around to understand why this might be more complicated than it seems. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to stay updated on all things Lakers. The latest buzz surrounding the Los Angeles Lakers and the potential for a Jimmy Butler trade has left many fans buzzing with anticipation and, let's be honest, a bit of confusion. Just last week we heard Pat Riley of the Miami Heat declare he wouldn't be moving Butler before the trade deadline, only to have the situation unravel dramatically with Butler being suspended for conduct detrimental to the team. Now it's reported that Butler is open to being traded anywhere but Miami. This opens up an intriguing possibility for the Lakers, yet the road to acquiring a max contract star like Butler isn't as straightforward as one might hope. With the recent trade of Dorian Finney-Smith, the Lakers have navigated some tricky waters. They managed to create a bit of financial space, moving from just $30,000 under the second apron to $3.5 million below it. However, they are still restricted by their position above the first apron, which complicates any potential trade discussions. Butler's hefty contract of nearly $48.8 million poses significant challenges for the Lakers. Unless they are willing to part with either LeBron James or Anthony Davis, they would need to combine several players to match Butler's salary. Currently, the structure of the Lakers roster makes this even more complicated. Rui Hachimura, who has been a solid contributor this season, is their third highest paid player at $17 million, with Finney-Smith now out of the equation. Trading away key players like Austin Reaves and Gabe Vincent, who are both crucial to the team's depth, could leave the Lakers in a precarious position. Reaves has been nothing short of spectacular lately, averaging over 25 points, 11 assists, and 8 rebounds in his last 4 games. Losing him would severely impact the Lakers' backcourt. Now, you might be thinking, is it worth it to bring in Butler at the cost of our depth? A potential big three of LeBron, Butler, and Davis sounds incredible on paper, but the reality is that the Lakers could become considerably top-heavy. The balance of the roster is vital for championship contention, especially with the chemistry and spacing that's required to compete at the highest level. The idea of constructing a 3-team trade could be the Lakers' best bet. If they could package Hachimura, Reaves, Vincent, and Vanderbilt in exchange for Butler, along with some rotation players on minimum contracts, it might be a gamble worth taking. But the question remains, would that trade leave the Lakers too thin to compete effectively? As a die-hard fan, I can't help but feel torn about this situation. On one hand, Butler's proven talent and ability to elevate a team's performance make him an enticing option. On the other, the potential loss of key role players could disrupt the entire flow of the season. I'm genuinely divided on whether this is the right path for the Lakers. The Los Angeles Lakers have finally made a significant move this offseason, trading away D'Angelo Russell and bringing in 3-and-D forward Dorian Finney-Smith from the Brooklyn Nets. But let's be honest, while this is a step in the right direction, it's not enough to solidify our status as true title contenders. We need more depth, especially in the front court, to compete with the elite teams in the Western Conference. Now, there's been some buzz around a proposed trade that could change the trajectory of our season. According to Bleacher Report's Eric Pincus, the Lakers could send a first-round pick and Christian Wood to the Utah Jazz in exchange for the talented big man, Walker Kessler. This move not only strengthens our frontcourt, but also removes the top 4 protection on the 2027 first-round pick we owe the Jazz from the Russell Westbrook trade. So, let's talk about Walker Kessler. This guy is a defensive powerhouse. He's got the size, length, and physicality needed to be a true anchor in the paint. Imagine pairing him with Anthony Davis. Kessler could be the best backup center we've had in years, and there's even potential for them to share the floor in a 2-big lineup. That's a game changer right there. Offensively, to be fair, Kessler still has some work to do. He can finish well around the rim, but his shooting range is limited, which could pose some spacing issues for us. We've already seen how lacking we are in shooting, so that's a concern. But when it comes to defense, Kessler is a significant upgrade over players like Jackson Hayes and Christian Koloko. Plus, he's under team control on a favorable deal, which is crucial for our salary cap management moving forward. However, I can't help but feel a bit uneasy about the idea of giving up an unprotected first-round pick. That could come back to haunt us down the line. If we're able to negotiate a lightly protected pick instead, I think we should seriously consider pulling the trigger on this deal. But I want to hear from you. Do you believe this is the right path for our Lakers? I'm honestly torn on this. 1. We've seen how important depth is in the playoffs, and with Kessler on board, we'd be making a solid investment in our future. But at what cost? The pressure is on the front office to make the right decisions, and as fans, we're all holding our breath, hoping for the best, while fearing the worst. Let's also not forget how these moves impact our title chances. If we can add another talented big man who can defend the rim and rebound, we'll be in a much better position to contend. The Western Conference is a gauntlet, and we need every advantage we can muster. The stakes couldn't be higher, and we need to be strategic in our approach. So, I encourage all of you to chime in. What do you think about the potential of bringing Kessler to the Lakers? Do you think it's worth the risk of giving up a first-round pick? I want to hear your expectations, frustrations, and hopes for this team down in the comments. And hey, don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed the discussion, share it with fellow Lakers fans, and subscribe to the channel for all the latest updates on our beloved team. You definitely won't want to miss out on any breaking news or trade rumors, so make sure to activate that notification bell to stay in the loop. Together, let's keep the conversation going and root for our Lakers as they aim for championship glory. We've got a long season ahead of us, and every decision counts. Are we on the right path? Let's find out together.